If you're a fan of my Lamplight City Let's Play, or you just really enjoyed that game for yourself, then you're going to be thrilled to hear that Francisco Gonzalez of Grundislav Games is back with a brand new adventure game. This is Rosewater, and it's set in an alternate universe Wild West called Vespuccia, and boasts an absolutely stellar cast of voice actors. I'm talking about premium voice actors here. It looks brilliant, and it's actually my most anticipated adventure game of 2023, and in this video you're going to see exactly why. Western Vespuccia, the town of Rosewater, 1850. I'm so excited for this. Look at the flies.
Huh. Quiet.
Howdy, ma'am. Allow me to extend the warmest of welcomes on behalf of the town of Rosewater and its inhabitants. Folks call me Jem. And who do I have the honor of greeting?
Harley Leger.
Delighted to make your acquaintance. Might I assist you with your luggage? That is, if you've got any.
Doesn't look like it.
I don't.
Ah, right. Well, what brings you to our fair town, Mrs. Leger?
I'm here for a job. I'm just passing through. We can lie, or that's none of your business. So, well, let's be honest. I'm here for a job.
Miss. And I'm here about a job.
Planning on sticking around, huh? Say, what line of work are you in?
If you must know, well, I write. There is an opening at the Rosewater Post.
Well, best of luck with that. The editor at that place ain't somebody you want to cross.
Then we ought to get along fine.
I'm sure you will. But as official town greeter, allow me to offer a small caution. Rosewater ain't always such a sleepy little town.
Hello.
Hey!
Say,
dare
I just
you.
remembered another engagement.
This how you welcome new arrivals? I have a mind to give you a thrashing.
Oh dear.
All right,
Crying?
all right, enough of that. Look, I was no choir girl.
But I never got caught. But I never cried as much as you. But I was never quite so dumb. Yeah, I mean, we were never that stupid.
But I at least had some brains. Word of advice, kid. Don't pick your mark in broad daylight, especially not at a lawman's doorstep.
Yeah, that's pretty stupid.
Go on, beat it, or I really will give you something to cry about.
Bye-bye.
Now, where in the ether is that damn publisher's office?
And we are away. Okay, walk, interact, left click, of course. Inventory is I. So we've got an inventory on this one, which of course we don't have in Lamplight City. And might I just add, these little details here with the dust from the sand and on the horizon there, you can see like the little mirage-y stuff. Fantastic attention to detail, which is something, of course, that happens in Lamplight City as well. I love that people are just walking around in the foreground as well. Can we head into the railway station and have a look around? No. We can't. Now, I've actually played this demo before, an old version of this demo at EGX a year ago, and Francisco was on a Zoom call with me while I played it and was able to answer questions and tell me about the inspiration behind the game and things like that.
So
And
they do have the law here, in theory at least.
and it's actually what made me play Lamplight City in the first place, so I'm really excited to see how this is different. Obviously, there was no voice acting then, so that's a big change, but there's a lot of improvements as well. So let's head into the sheriff's and see what's in there.
Howdy, stranger. Fresh off the train?
Yes, sir.
Come on in then. Let's have a chat.
Yeah, let's have a chat.
I'm Sheriff Gamble.
Harley Leger.
Pleasure. Just passing through, or...
I'm here about a job.
Well now, that's refreshing. Few come to Rosewater these days with the intent of staying long. How are you finding our town?
I mean, the welcoming committee leaves a lot to be desired. Nice place, very picturesque. Frankly, it sucks.
I can't say much for the welcoming committee.
Beg pardon?
I wasn't in your town but 2 minutes when I was accosted by a pair of gutter snipes. They should thank their lucky stars I was in a good mood.
Dang it. I keep telling Jim to stop with that town greeter malarkey, but that boy's got a head harder than granite. I've been too soft. I ought to throw him in lockup until he gets his head on straight.
Yeah.
Trust me, that'll only make things worse. Besides, I don't think they've yet written a statute outlawing vexatiousness.
You've a forgiving nature, Miss Leger. Anyhow, welcome to Rosewater. If you run into any more trouble, come and see me.
Yeah, okay, we will do. We're just going to take a look around your fine establishment here.
I wouldn't have figured the sheriff for a naturalist.
Okay, so we can right-click to bring up our inventory as well. So that's interesting. Set of keys here. So it looks like you get the little dots underneath the arrow if there's more than one thing you can do. So obviously we can only look at this, so we've got the eye. I like that the eye moves as well. Pretty cool.
A lawman with a license? Guess Rosewater isn't so uncivilized after all.
Got the clock. Ooh, somebody's wanted.
Looks like a pretty rough sort.
Yeah, and we can ask about it as well. That's cool.
This fellow's still at large?
Yep, but I reckon he's left the province.
Yeah, I don't reckon so. What's this say?
Reminder, confiscated items to be placed in the box below.
Oh, that's a lovely bit of music.
A plain leather bag. Wonder what's inside.
Let's ask about it.
What's in the bag?
Oh, that's a set of lockpicks I confiscated from a would-be burglar.
Oh, lockpicks, eh? I'm not sure we want to take that just yet, honestly. Let's look at these pictures. I mean, it's right in front of him.
Those are some stern-looking ladies.
Should we ask about those ladies?
Hey, Sheriff?
Miss Leger?
Who are the people in this photo?
Those are my sisters, Lord bless them.
Ah, okay. Oh, nice. He's coming over to talk. I love the way he stood up there. That animation is fantastic.
Mary was always my favorite. The trouble we used to get into when we was kids. Beulah's a real firebrand. She'd smack you across the face soon as look at you. She did to me plenty. Irma's a real sweetheart. Don't think I ever met a kinder soul. I hope she's doing well.
I like the fact that we can have conversation outside of clicking to talk. Normally in adventure games, you click and talk, you get your options, you go through them. I like that you can interact with people in conversation directly on items. That's a really nice little touch.
Not a bad view.
And also the Wild West vibe is just perfect already. I'm straight into it. I feel like I'm in the Wild West.
Hey, Sheriff?
Yes, ma'am?
What's this photo of?
That's a view of Colchester, where I grew up.
Ah, okay. Over he comes again to tell us. The shadows
All
as
things
well.
considered, I still do miss the place. The winters were so cold, people's sentences would hang in the air for days. My folks still have a ranch there. Been meaning to pay him a visit.
Maybe you should, so we can steal those lockpicks of yours that you confiscated. Yeah, I love that they've got shadows underneath them. And then, did you see that? When he sat down, the shadow changed so that it was coming directly from that window. The attention to detail is insane. It's so good. Okay, so we can't go that way. Let's go this way. Okay, what's in here? The blacksmiths. This looks
sturdy,
closed.
but there's some rot creeping around the handles.
Okay, so we might be able to pull that.
This padlock's not going anywhere. Not without encouragement.
Okay, not without encouragement. That's fine. Let's look at this.
Soft drink crates. A sugary, fizzy way to beat the heat.
Yeah, anything in there?
Nothing inside but a colony of ants.
Oh yeah, let's leave the ants to it.
Shame. I could go for a sarsaparilla.
Nothing in there by the looks of things.
Can't be a good sign when even the blacksmith goes out of business. No shoes for you, horsies.
Yeah, that's not a good sign actually, is it? There is a physician's here.
The local sawbones. This is where all the sharp knives and strong drugs will be kept.
It is. Let's head on. We need to find out about this job, don't we? Aha, here we go. Rosewater Post and Publishing. The only thing I haven't seen yet is a bit of tumbleweed going past. I really want to... I'm hoping there's tumbleweed. Wow. I actually remember that from the old demo. It scared the hell out of me. Are you alright? And ignore him and enter the office. Are you alright?
Holy hell. Are you alright, mister?
I'll go and get the doctor.
Don't you move. I'll fetch the doctor to have a look at you.
You just stay there, buddy. We'll be back.
Oh, hello there. Don't think I've seen you around before.
No, and you.
I've just arrived today, but this isn't the time for formalities. There's an emergency.
How can I be of service?
Some poor fool's just fallen out a window.
At the Rosewater Post?
Yep.
Yes. How did you...
Sounds like Joni's in a mood again. Let's go.
Who's Joni?
Here he is, poor bastard.
Oh, dear. Hello? Can you hear me? I'm Dr. Sedgwick. I'm here to help you. Can you move your legs?
He's not very talkative.
Spine seems intact. No obvious fractures of the arms or legs. That, I would say, is nothing short of a miracle. Right. He's in a bad way, but he'll live. I'll get him back to my clinic and patch him up. You are truly a good Samaritan, Mrs.
Leger. Miss. And it was nothing. If you'll excuse me, I have an appointment to keep.
Of course. God bless.
Is he just going to drag him? Oh, we're not going to see, I don't think. I was wondering if he'd drag him.
Can I help you with something?
Yeah, maybe.
I'm here about the writing commission.
Ah, yes, you must be Miss Leger. I believe you and Joni exchanged some correspondence on the matter already, yes?
Yep, got the letter right here.
May I see it, please?
Yeah, sure. Let's get this. Should we read
October
it first?
25th, 1850. Dear Miss Leger, thank you for submitting your sample. Your writing shows real potential. I'd like to extend an invitation to meet with me at the offices of the Rosewater Post and discuss the possibility of an extended commission.
Nice.
How soon can you arrive in town? I await your reply and look forward to making your acquaintance. Yours, Joan Gallagher.
Joan Gallagher. Okay, so one thing also, if you're new to the Grundislav Games stuff, one thing Francisco is really good at doing is putting things like this in the foreground, and it just really makes you feel like you're in the environment. It's so well done.
Very good. Oh, one more thing. Joni's not one for formalities. First names will do.
Noted.
Okay.
Go up those stairs and knock.
Thanks. What's your name?
Henry Dixon, ma'am. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Likewise.
You too, buddy. Oh, autosave. Nice. Okay. Let's head up then to talk to Joni about this job.
Come in.
Hello.
Hello, Joan. I'm Harley Leger. Ah, yes. Nice to finally put a face to the name. Please, take a load off. Whiskey? Bit early for me, but thanks all the same. Sensible. I like that. I, however, have had a morning, so if you don't mind.
Nah, you go for it. Knock yourself out. Not literally, obviously, because we're in a job interview.
Say, have we met before? Something about you seems familiar. I don't believe so, no. Well, let's get down to the meat and potatoes, shall we? If you're gonna join our little family here, I'd like to know more about you.
Okay, give our life story, provide a succinct biography, avoid the question. Let's provide a succinct biography.
Me? Well, I was born and raised in New Britannia.
New Britannia.
Got out, made my way west, and started writing.
Lamplight City.
I saw your ad while I was up in Pierre. Thought a change of scenery would do me good. Well, admittedly, Rosewater isn't as cosmopolitan as it used to be. But maybe you'll find it to your liking. There hasn't been a dull moment since I stepped off the train. Speaking of, your writing sample had me in stitches. I haven't spent much time in Lamplight City myself, but your descriptions of the Toffs and Leon,
I love their
hilarious.
references.
That piece was inspired by my last visit a few years ago, actually. Oh? What brought that about?
I had to take care of some family affairs. I hadn't been in a while. Nothing important. No, let's tell the truth.
I had to go back and settle my late brother's affairs. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope it wasn't in connection with that awful business at the Lamplight City Expo. Oh, no, it was before that. The Expo disaster was a national tragedy, of course. But, you know, I can't help remembering it as the week our paper sold more copies than it has before or since. Isn't that terrible? But enough about that. Let's get back to why we're here. I loved your sample. And I like you as well, Harley. So I'm going to go ahead and offer you a commission. I'll pay you 45 crowns for it. After that, we can talk about more regular opportunities.
Fine. Yeah, sounds good. Fantastic.
Fantastic. So, what's my assignment? A scathing commentary on Rosewater's decline? Or maybe a hard-hitting expose on the plight of the marginalized criminal youth?
Oh, no, nothing like that. I want you to interview Gentleman Jake Ackerman.
Who?
Pull the other one. Have you been living under a rock? He's a true Western legend, the Achilles of our times. We've got a real opportunity here. A star like that landing in our little town. I'd like something in the vein of your sample. Acerbic and mordant, but maybe not quite so acerbic.
So, a puff piece.
Good. You're paying attention. I want you to make Rosewater look good too. Show me a real frontier hero in a real frontier town.
Where can I find this Jake fellow?
He's taken rooms at the Jack of Diamonds just down the road. And his show is opening today at the Opera House, so he should be around for an interview. I don't know how you're situated here, but you're welcome to use the typewriter in the office.
Nice.
I only write longhand, but I'd certainly be grateful for a quiet place to work.
Longhand. How charming. Now, if you have any questions before you go, by all means, ask.
So, those of you familiar with Lamplight City will recognise the surname Leger, because Leger is actually Bill's surname. Bill, who you will know well as being the former partner of Miles Fordham and the guy inside Miles's head. Now, I won't say much more about that in case you haven't played the game. So, this is Bill's sister, I'm assuming. So, I didn't recognise that link the first time I played this demo. Really, really cool. I was wondering if the games were going to be linked, and now I know that they are. Excellent. Who was that man who went out your window?
So, who was the man that went out your window? Not another writer, I hope.
Ha! Oh God, no. You're the only applicant we've had. Don't worry about him. Just a rabble-rouser with an axe to grind. Thought I could burst in here railing about my journalistic integrity. Most folks stick to writing letters to the editor. I tried to calm him down, but, well, it didn't go that way.
I see.
Yeah, we do see. You said the Rosewater post covered the Lamplight City Expo. What can you tell me about Rosewater?
Any insight you can give me about the town?
It's a far cry from what it used to be. In a way, it's nice not having to hear the noise from the saloon at all hours, but, I don't know. The folk who moved on took some of the charm with them.
Okay, so tell me about the townspeople. This one here I'm not actually going to ask, just in case it spoils anything from the end of Lamplight City, because I think I'm nearly at the end of Lamplight City. Obviously, it's a blind playthrough, and a lot of you guys who are watching that might not know the ending either, so I don't really want to spoil that for myself or anyone else, so we'll ignore it for now.
What about the folks who stayed behind? What about them?
Could you tell me more about them?
I was hoping for more details.
As far as you're concerned, the only person in Rosewater worth knowing right now is Jake Ackerman. If you're so keen to get to know about the rest, go meet him for yourself.
Okay, fine. Can I kind of write about something else, though?
I don't want to seem ungrateful, but couldn't I write about something else? My style is more observational than, talking to people. I don't know that that's really my strong suit.
We're talking, aren't we? If you want to write for this paper, you're simply going to have to stretch yourself beyond what you might be accustomed to.
Learn a new skill.
Besides, it's not as if you have to say anything particularly brilliant. Just get your subject talking and take notes. Finish this assignment, and maybe the next one will be more to your liking.
Okay, fine. I'll be on my way.
I'd best be on my way.
Right you are. Wait a minute.
What?
It's just come to me. I know why you look familiar. You're Spitfire Harley.
Who is
Goodness.
that?
It's been a long time since anyone called me that.
I saw you fighting back in 26 at Wellesley Hall in the Chum.
Ah.
You took out a brute twice your size with a right hook. Pow! It was like watching David bring down Goliath.
I appreciate the kind words, but that was another life.
Maybe so, but for a 14-year-old kid fresh off the boat, it was pretty damn inspirational.
Thanks, Joan. Appreciate it.
Of course. And please, call me Joni.
I love this already. I am so excited to play this game when it comes out next year. It's like Lamplight City, but the sequel in a Wild West environment. It's got links to it. It's everything that Lamplight City was with some slight improvements. The voice acting is fantastic. I cannot wait to get my hands on this next year. Hopefully you guys will want to play more of this demo and see what happens in the rest of it, because I'm going to leave a link to it in the description below here so you can go and play it. But that is going to do it for this one. So as always, thank you very much for watching. A big thank you to my patrons, Arcades Games, Wayne Nate, Terminally Nerdy, Paul from the Phantom Fellows, Lyle, Barry Aldridge and Hobo for all the support on the channel. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you next time.